Last night, our wonderful Waukesha parade became the scene of a horrific tragedy. Last night, that parade became a nightmare.
Right now, team coverage remembering the victims killed when a Christmas-time tradition turns tragic.
Plus, a push for change. The Madison School Board voting tonight on whether to change the name of a local high school.
And boosted by the holidays, why experts say there's still time to reap the benefits of a booster shot in time for Thanksgiving. It's all coming up on News 3 Now at 10.
I want to identify the victims that we know of at this time. And I say this with great sorrow. Virginia Sorensen, 79-year-old female. Leanna Owens, 71-year-old female. Tamara Durand, 52-year-old female. Jane Kulich, 52-year-old female. Wilhelm Hospital, 81-year-old male.
Thank you for joining us. A vigil tonight to honor those victims and the nearly 50 others who were injured.
It was held at Cutler Park in Waukesha, where scores of people showed up to share their support. Brad Hamilton has been live all evening in Waukesha, and he spoke to those who attended tonight's remembrance. Brad?
Eric and Charlotte, hundreds came here to Waukesha tonight to grieve as one, to honor those that were impacted by this horrible and unthinkable tragedy.
We all come seeking the same thing, peace and healing for our community.
The annual Waukesha Christmas Parade is a tradition that many celebrate in Waukesha. But last night, it turned into tragedy.
It was horrifying and hard to make sense of.
Jack Sherman was at this parade with his family and witnessed the red SUV drive through the crowd of innocent people. Put simply by Jack, it was a living nightmare.
I saw somebody go over the roof of that car, and just there were people on the ground everywhere in front of us, and people were putting blankets on other people to keep them warm and keep them safe.
Waukesha police have confirmed that 5 people have died and 48 people were injured in the aftermath of this unthinkable incident. Like so many others, Sherman feels lucky to be alive.
He tried to pull everybody off the street as soon as possible, and my brother and his kids were there, and so just trying to get people out of the way and stay out in case anything else happened. So we all did our best to do what we could in a senseless sort of situation.
Tonight, this vigil is a small first step.
Tonight, community members hosted a vigil to honor and remember those that were impacted. People brought flowers, candles, and really anything they could think of to remember those lost in this act of violence that has sent shockwaves throughout the city, throughout the state, and throughout this country.
There's no words, but we will come on top. We will come on top, and we will be there for everyone who has suffered this great tragedy.
The message was simple tonight. This community will never forget those that were lost and will come together to support all of the families that were impacted. And the city of Waukesha says they have started a fund to help out those families in need right now. And we have that link on our website, channel3000.com. Reporting live tonight in Waukesha. Brad Hamilton, News 3 Now.
All right, Brad, thank you. Again, a total of 5 people have died so far, 48 others injured, including several children. And we got an update today from Children's Wisconsin Hospital.
18 kids were brought to our Children's Emergency Department, ranging from ages 3 to 16 years of age, which include 3 sets of siblings. Injuries ranged from facial abrasions to broken bones to serious head injuries.
Of the 18 children who were treated there, 10 were admitted to the ICU. A total of 6 children are considered to be in critical condition, while 3 are in serious condition, 1 in fair condition. Now, that's as of this morning. The remaining 8 children are in fair condition but are not currently in the ICU. At least 2 were discharged today.
Well, for decades, the Milwaukee Dancing Grannies have shared their joy, love, and dance moves with the community, prancing and waving their pom-poms in the air with excitement. But tonight, we are learning that 3 of them were killed last night. This is video from August. They were performing during the parade like they do every year when the 3 of them were hit and killed. Virginia Sorensen, Leanne Owens, and Tamara Durand.
Our hearts are just feeling so sad. because they have been and will continue to be, I hope, a great inspiration to many. They're a group of women who are just great examples to all of that you never get old.
The women started off as an exercise group, eventually becoming the Dancing Grannies. And tonight, the group put out a statement saying they are devastated by what happened. They say the group is doing what they loved, performing and putting smiles on people's faces.
And they say those who died were passionate about dancing and were the glue that held them together. And as a sign of respect for all the victims, the governor today off ordering flags across the state to be flown at half-staff. In a statement, the governor writes, quote, "Kathy and I are praying for Waukesha tonight and all of the kids, families, and community members affected by this senseless act. I'm grateful for first responders and folks who acted quickly to help."
The suspect in this case, also identified today, 39-year-old Daryl Brooks from Milwaukee. He will face 5 counts of first-degree intentional homicide and possibly other charges. He's set to make his first court appearance tomorrow afternoon. Police say Brooks was involved in a domestic disturbance just beforehand, and he acted alone. An officer shot at the SUV to try to stop it, but had to stop firing to avoid the crowd. Brooks was out on bail from a previous arrest and was released from custody on November 11th, just 10 days before the incident, on a $1,000 bond. In that previous case, court records say he ran over a woman with his car at a gas station earlier this month. The victim was hospitalized in the domestic violence case, but now the Milwaukee County DA is investigating why he was let out on such low bail. Brooks is also charged in crimes last summer, accused of shooting at someone after getting in a fight over a cell phone. Today, Milwaukee County District Attorney says his bail was set, quote, inappropriately low in that case in which Brooks was charged with second-degree recklessly endangering safety, felony bail jumping, battery, obstructing an officer, and disorderly conduct.
And news of the tragedy leading to reaction from the president today, who addressed it during a speech this afternoon.
We're all grateful for the extraordinary work of the first responders, from law enforcement to the emergency room doctors, who are working around the clock to deal with the terrible consequences of what happened last night. My administration is monitoring the situation very closely.
Now, we know this story has gained national attention, and reaction and support has been pouring in. We've gathered all the ways you can help support the Waukesha community through verified sources. That's on our website right now. And as we learn more about the victims, the community response, the suspect, and the charges he faces, be sure to stay with News 3 Now and channel3000.com for all of those updates.
Let's go to weather now. Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti has our certified most accurate forecast.
Well, temperatures are cooling off pretty quickly again tonight. We've got a little bit of cloud cover, but that will start to break up as time goes on. The time lapse from the Edgewater Skycam in downtown Madison shows bright sunshine through the morning hours, and then a couple of periods of some high clouds moved overhead. Clouds started to come in a little bit more as we headed towards sunset, but they're not having too much of an effect on temperatures. There's the live view from the Edgewater Skycam in downtown Madison right now. Doppler track, free of precipitation around here, just a few snow flurries on the east end of Lake Superior over the eastern portion of upper Michigan. Last night, low temperatures were in the mid to upper teens through all of southern Wisconsin. Here in Madison, we dropped to 18 degrees. High temperatures were right around the freezing mark. Madison right at 32 degrees. Janesville a couple of degrees above that. A few places to the north and west, like Camp Douglas, didn't even get above the 30-degree mark. And right now, temperatures are still in the 20s thanks to that cloud cover. But notice Watoma's dropped to 17. Skies have started to clear across central Wisconsin. Those temperatures will drop off pretty rapidly. So by morning, I'm looking for a low of about 19 here in Madison. Tomorrow should be a sunny day, but it'll also be breezy and milder. High temperature jumping back up to 45. We'll be in the low 50s for Wednesday before we turn colder for Thanksgiving. Of the full holiday forecast in just a few minutes.
After years of debate and conversations, James Madison Memorial High School will soon be officially changing its name. Tonight, the Madison School Board voted unanimously to change the name to Vel Phillips Memorial High School. The name will officially change next school year. As for the school's mascot, that will remain the Spartans. Vel Phillips was the first black woman to graduate from UW's law school and the first black woman to serve in a statewide office in Wisconsin.
Wisconsin DNR investigating the illegal shooting of a bull elk this weekend during the opening weekend of the gun deer season. It was shot in Columbia County around 7 a.m. DNR officials say they have a suspect but have not said if that person is from Wisconsin. It's the 4th straight year in which at least one elk has been illegally killed by a gun deer hunter. Closing arguments underway in the trial of 3 Georgia men accused of murdering Ahmad Arbory as he was running through their neighborhood back in 2020. Jurors heard 2 very different accounts as to why 3 white men chased the 25-year-old through their neighborhood, ending with Arbory's death.
Their decision to attack Ahmad Arbory in their driveways because he was a black man running down the street.
If this was a case about wanting to murder a black jogger, if this was really a case about that, Travis would not have reacted the way he reacted.
65-year-old Gregory McMichael, his 35-year-old son Travis, and 52-year-old William Roddy Bryan have all pleaded not guilty to charges of murder, aggravated assault, and false imprisonment.
A committee investigating the January 6th U.S. Capitol riot is issuing another round of subpoenas to 5 more individuals, including Roger Stone and conspiracy theorist Alex Jones. The latest batch of subpoenas indicates the committee continues to focus in part on organizers and funding of the Stop the Steal rallies that took place on January 5th and 6th, as well as earlier rallies in the months leading up to the attack. Today, Michael Cohen, who once served as President Trump's personal attorney, is now a free man. He was released from home confinement today, bringing his release papers to a lower Manhattan court this morning. It comes 3 years after he pleaded guilty to tax evasion and campaign finance law violations. He's been on house arrest for 18 months and after more than 13 months in federal prison. Still ahead tonight, the Badgers men's basketball team with a comeback opportunity today in the Maui Invitational. We've got highlights in sports.
But first, why doctors say you can get your booster shot this week and still reap the benefits in time for Thanksgiving. Stay with us.
Beat the clock at A1 Furniture's Black Friday blowout. Save 25% off our low warehouse prices 8 to noon only. Amazing doorbuster deals. This sofa just $374. Recliners from $288. Shop in store or online. Black Friday only at A1 Furniture and Mattress.
Save on all appliances during the Black Friday sale at Grand Appliance. And get up to $1,000 in extra savings you won't find anywhere else. Save on popular brands like LG with this 27 cubic foot 4-door French door refrigerator for just $18.98. Or this 4-piece stainless steel kitchen package with convection range for just $23.47. Shop now at grandappliance.com. Grand Appliance. You make it home, we make it grand.
This Black Friday, get holiday ready with Ford. America's best-selling trucks are here and capable SUVs are rolling out. Get great offers on the Ford that's right for you, like Ford Explorer, America's all-time best-selling SUV, and Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks for 44 years straight. So this Black Friday, get holiday ready with Ford. Now, get a 2021 Escape, Edge, or EcoSport with 0% financing for 60 months, plus $1,000 retail bonus cash.
Your eyes are everything. They're how you see the world and connect with others. At Shopco Optical, your eyes are everything to us too, which is why we offer everything to help you see better and look better. A huge selection of designer frames, convenient locations, and experienced optometrists. We're Shopco Optical. You'll see.
Celebrate Eye Care Month this November and get 33% off a complete pair of glasses.
Those brave men and women of our armed forces, generations of them. Why should today's burdens fall back onto them? They were there for us. Now let's be there for them. Your local Wisconsin energy providers and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund are working together to deliver Wisconsin veterans in crisis heat, power, and help staying in their home. But they can't do it alone. Call to donate today.
Beat the clock at A1 Furniture's Black Friday mattress blowout. Save 25% off our low warehouse prices 8 to noon only. Amazing doorbuster deals. Queen mattresses $299. Twins from $99. Shop in store or online. Black Friday only at A1 Furniture and Mattress.
The Red Kettles are as familiar as Santa himself. We'll tell you how you can help the Salvation Army ring in the holidays.
And answer our question of the day for your chance to win some coffee mugs.
Plus, we're still watching your travel forecast. That's tomorrow morning from 4:30 to 7.
You're watching News 3 Now at 10. Winner of the National Edward R. Murrow Award for Overall Excellence in Television.
Welcome back. The 7-day average of new daily cases still well above the 3,000 mark. Numbers have been on the rise for a couple of weeks now as the percent positive by test is also back above 11%. Booster shots are now available for everyone.
And if you're still deciding whether to get one before Thanksgiving, doctors say the answer is clear. Christina Laurie explains.
As soon as someone gets a booster shot, their immune system begins reacting to the booster shot and producing antibodies.
While your first shot of the COVID-19 vaccine took 2 weeks and often 2 doses for your body to start producing antibodies, the booster starts kicking in as little as 48 hours, which is why pharmacists like SSM's Mo Carbot recommend you get yours tomorrow, if possible.
But it will take 2 weeks or so for us to build up enough antibodies to prevent a COVID infection.
Still, some protection is better than none. And if you received your initial vaccine series,
you're still protected, but not fully protected.
Everyone 18 and up is now eligible for a booster, and the CDC recommends you get one 6 months after the last date on your vaccine card. While right now third doses are optional, they could eventually become necessary to still be considered fully vaccinated. Research is underway to determine whether a third dose will become part of the initial vaccine series or a seasonal, annual, or even biannual shot.
That also depends on whether the virus continued to circulate and whether we continue to quote-unquote coexist with the pandemic.
Right now, Public Health Madison and Dane County still considers people with 2 shots fully vaccinated and says 8 in 10 people have received at least 1 dose. Reporting in Madison for News 3 Now, I'm Christina Laurie.
Now, even if you are fully vaccinated and have your booster, Carbot says if you're experiencing any symptoms of COVID, you should not spend time around others this Thanksgiving, a message he is sharing in hopes of avoiding a post-holiday surge in cases like we saw a year ago.
The River Food Pantry started handing out its Thanksgiving dinners in Madison today. They've done this for 15 years. The pantry partnered with Madison College culinary students who cooked and froze food ahead of time. The 80 turkeys, 800 pounds of potatoes, and 50 gallons of gravy will feed more than 2,500 people. And the Madison Police Department also chipping in to help local families this Thanksgiving. Today, some officers went to Metcalfe's to buy supplies and other holiday favors before dropping bags of groceries to families in need around the city. This is the second year the department has teamed up with Metcalfe's to help make it all possible.
Well, First Lady Dr. Jill Biden today receiving the official White House Christmas tree, a horse-drawn carriage pulling up to the executive residence carrying the 18-foot-tall Fraser fir out of Jefferson, North Carolina. And Dr. Biden could also be seen plucking off a branch of that tree, walking over to her grandson, Beau, being held by his father, Hunter. Well, we've got a lot of folks hitting the road in the days ahead for sure. And Gary's got your latest forecast.
Yeah, things are looking pretty quiet, at least as far as travel is concerned. I'm not seeing any big storm systems or anything that would really impact travel. Temperatures, though, will yo-yo up and down a bit. 3 things you need to know in the forecast. Will be mild again for tomorrow and Wednesday. High temperatures, middle 40s tomorrow, lower 50s on Wednesday. But then a cold front comes through and will drop temperatures back into the lower 30s for both Thanksgiving Day and Friday. But dry weather will continue until further notice. I have no rain or snow in the forecast for the next 10 days. Now, it's possible there could be a sprinkler flurry in there at some point, but it's looking like a very dry forecast. Temperatures, though, again, that roller coaster ride. We're in the 30s today, 40s tomorrow, 50s on Wednesday, and then back down to the low 30s for Thanksgiving and Friday, and then back into the upper 30s for the weekend, and low to mid 40s as we head toward next week. On future track across the country, this is the view 6 p.m. tomorrow. A little bit of rain along the east coast, a couple of lake effect snow flurries, a system in the Pacific Northwest bringing some rain and mountain snows, but much of the country expected to be precipitation free 2 days before Thanksgiving. Wednesday evening, maybe a few sprinkles starting to develop to our south and east as a cold front approaches. The front coming through right about 6 p.m. Notice the wind shift from the south to the north, so we're on the mild side of this system. But again, much of the country precipitation free, or where precipitation's occurring, it's pretty light. Thanksgiving Day, well, well. The winds shift around in the northwest. We're looking at colder weather here. To our south and east, that front starts to pick up some moisture, and there'll be some rain, but not a lot of heavy rain, not looking at any thunderstorms or anything like that. Friday, colder weather moves eastward, so the Great Lakes start to kick in. So there'll be some lake effect snows, also some snows in northern portions of New England. The next weather system heading for the northwestern part of the country. It's mainly rain along the coast there. And then as we move into the weekend, this weather system, Future Track trying to project a little rain or snow there. I don't think that will happen. The other computer models pretty much stay away from any precipitation over the weekend, and it looks like we'll stay dry all the way through Sunday and beyond here in southern Wisconsin. Statewide, no snow right now, just some lake effect snow showers downwind from Lake Superior, northern portions of lower Michigan from Lake Michigan. But you can see how much of the Midwest is snow-free. Usually we have at least some snow on the ground in parts of the Midwest by now. Only up near the U.S.-Canadian border and near Lake Superior do we have any snow cover here. A bunch of southern Canada covered with snow. But because of that, temperatures are cold, but not as cold as they would be if we had snow cover. So high temperatures today, 20s and 30s here. The teens are confined to areas that have more snow cover, and that's up north of the U.S.-Canadian border. Tomorrow, look for mostly sunny skies. It'll become breezy and milder. High temperature jumping up to 45 degrees, and we're looking for a high of 53 on Wednesday. It'll be a windy day as well. But then the cold front comes through early Wednesday evening. Temperatures drop to the lower 30s for Thanksgiving Day. Some clouds in the morning, more sunshine in the afternoon. 32 on Friday, and then partly sunny skies, high temperatures, upper 30s for the weekend, low to mid 40s next week. But again, a dry forecast through the middle of next week.
And coming up in sports, the Badger men run from being down 16 to winning by 11. The two vets that helped Wisconsin come back in Vegas is next on News 3 Now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Keep your home and family warm and cozy this winter with a new degree of comfort from your local Rheem contractor.
Feel the Wohlers difference. Call Wohlers Heating and Air Conditioning today. Serving Dane County for over 45 years.
This Black Friday, get holiday ready with Ford. America's best-selling trucks are here and capable SUVs are rolling out. Get great offers on the Ford that's right for you, like Ford Explorer, America's all-time best-selling SUV, and Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks for 44 years straight. So this Black Friday, get holiday ready with Ford. Right now, get 0% financing for 60 months, plus $500 bonus cash on Ford F-150. See your local Ford dealer today.
It's Menards' last 11% rebate sale of 2021. Find your style with Patriot Lighting. Shop our full selection of more than 7,000 interior lights. Patriot Lighting comes in a variety of unique styles and finishes. Whether your style is a little more traditional, modern, or something in between, Menards has the lighting solution for you. Save on everything with 11% off all Patriot Lighting. Now, during Menards' last 11% rebate sale of 2021.
Save big money at Menards.
I became an orthopedic surgeon for a lot of reasons.
For a lot of reasons.
For a lot of reasons. To help you take walks again. To ease your pain. To rebuild your strength. And at every step along the way,
we take the time to answer all your questions.
We're here because we care. We care about you. You.
You.
They care about me.
Sauk Prairie Healthcare Orthopedics. Listening, healing, caring. It's in our nature.
Over these past months, we've all experienced changes and a great deal of reflection. But here's a change you can truly be excited about. Sono Bello, America's #1 cosmetic surgery specialist, permanently removes the fat from your stomach, hips and thighs, and back.
I walked past mirrors. I didn't want to see any of that. I can't even tell you how excited I am about Sono Bello and what they've done for me.
I'm just living my best life now because I'm being the best that I can be.
Sono Bello's board-certified surgeons use micro-laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat cells permanently. Schedule your free, no-obligation consultation. Plus, get $250 off instantly. You deserve to do something for you. Call 1-888-512-1753 or go to sonobello.com now.
Is your home giving you the cold shoulder? Fight back with
with a new energy-saving furnace from your local Rheem contractor.
Feel the Wohlers difference. Call Wohlers Heating and Air Conditioning today. Serving Dane County for over 45 years.
The last time out for the Badger men, well, it didn't go so well. Wisconsin lost to Providence. But it's a new week and a new opportunity, and the guys are playing in the Maui Invitational. Better news, Johnny Davis was back in the lineup. Greg Gard would like that. He wouldn't like to start against Texas A&M. Down by as many as 16 in the first half, but they battled all the way back. Davis with the putback slam, and the Badgers actually led by 1 at the break. Davis had a game-high 21. Then in the second half, Wisconsin pulled away. Brad Davison dials one up from deep, and Bucky gets the win 69-58. They'll face number 12 Houston tomorrow at 4. Bucks hosting the Magic for the second time in 3 days, and this one was pretty much over from the start. Grayson Allen parts the sea and hammers it home. As our director Dylan said, it was a fun first quarter. Later in the quarter, Giannis with the bounce, George Hill with the finish. Bucks roll 123-92. The Wisconsin women also in action, taking on a Chicago State team that's won a total of 4 games in the past 6 seasons. The first quarter was a bit of a struggle. Just 7 first quarter points by the Badgers. There's 2 of them from Sydney Hilliard. Wouldn't be enough, though. Wisconsin falls in overtime 71-63. 130 times Wisconsin has faced Minnesota in football, and you know the numbers recently in the rivalry. The Badgers have owned the Gophers. 16 of the last 17 meetings they've won and kept Paul Bunyan's axe in Madison. This year, there's even more on the line than the usual bragging rights. There's a spot in the Big Ten championship game. And when it comes to this week, it's all about keeping that axe.
You don't want to lose the axe. That's like the number one thing, and no other game matters but this one. This is what you work all year for this game, that last game of the year, and we just don't like each other.
There's something about like that big axe that you're playing for, that giant axe, and like that's kind of your incentive to win it.
The hits just keep on coming for the Packers. Matt LaFleur confirmed what we all suspected. Elton Jenkins is done for the year after he tore his ACL against the Vikings. Remember, Jenkins moved from guard to tackle this season to replace David Bakhtiari. LaFleur also said that Bakhtiari won't play against the Rams, but believes he'll be back sometime in December. It could be a pretty big Friday night for Kelly Sheffield and company. If Wisconsin beats Nebraska, that's win number 500 for Sheffield, and it's another Big Ten title for the Badgers. If you're keeping track, that would be 3 straight conference crowns for UW. And at this rate, the bigger the stakes, the more relaxed this group is, because the Badgers prepare for big moments and big matches.
When you put the work in, and you're mentally thinking about it, quite a bit, then when that moment gets here, there's a calmness, there's a peace, I think. I think the pressure that people feel in those moments is when it's like, whoa, I wasn't prepared for this, but they are prepared for this.
We're back after this.
At Papa Murphy's, we knead seriously, chop seriously, and shred seriously. Because we're serious about Tuesdays, even if you're not. Every Tuesday, get a large pizza for just $10. Papa Murphy's. Change the way you pizza.
This might look like a cliffhanger.
But this is the Nissan sales event ad.
Get 0% financing for up to 72 months on 14 models.
Don't let something great slip away.
35 years ago, Mannheim Steamroller released an album that revolutionized Christmas forever. The album that started it all, Mannheim Steamroller Christmas, will be performed live in its entirety for the first time ever. Come celebrate America's favorite Christmas tradition. Mannheim Steamroller Christmas by Chip Davis.
At Overture Center, Sunday, November 28th. Get your tickets today at overture.org.
You know what I'm going to miss most about space?
What's that?
How easy it is to keep up my saving habit. There's nothing to buy up here.
We're making it easier to save on Earth, too. When you open a savings builder account at BMO Harris, you can get a cash reward for every month you save.
Anything to help launch my savings?
Sure. When you open a checking account, we'll give you $200 to kickstart your savings progress.
$200 and a monthly savings reward.
It's a way to save that won't weigh you down. It's a little space humor.
When a bank helps you make real financial progress, that's the BMO effect.
This is Dave. He thought he'd save money by getting internet from one company and TV from, well, from multiple providers. You see, Dave and his wife watch live TV, Ella her favorite kid shows, and Henry loves sports. It was costing Dave a lot. So Dave switched to Spectrum. Switch to Spectrum Internet and TV from $44.99 per month each. Call 833-985-4499. Spectrum Internet with speeds at 200 megabits includes a free modem and free online security software. And Spectrum TV with over 125 channels includes live local news and regional sports and up to 85,000 on-demand titles. Plus, with the free Spectrum TV app, everyone can stream on their devices anywhere. So now Dave has one bill, one provider, no contracts, and is saving a ton. Be like Dave. Switch to Spectrum Internet and TV from $44.99 per month each. Call 833-985-4499 or visit spectrum.com.
This might look like a cliffhanger.
But this is the Nissan sales event ad.
Save up to $42.62 on select models.
Don't let something great slip away.
At Papa Murphy's, we knead seriously, chop seriously, and shred seriously. Because we're serious about Tuesdays, even if you're not. Every Tuesday, get a large pizza for just $10. Papa Murphy's. Change the way you pizza.
A fitness trainer gives hope to people in the fight of their lives. Wednesday at 6. You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
Finally tonight, Tiffany & Company just unveiled its most expensive piece of jewelry ever. The World's Fair necklace was unveiled in Dubai yesterday. It features 180 carats of diamonds set in platinum, and the centerpiece is an 80-carat oval, flawless D-color Empire diamond. The Empire diamond was sourced in Botswana, cut and polished in Israel, and set in Tiffany's workshop in New York City. The luxury retailer has not yet put a price on the necklace, but industry experts estimate the value between $20 million and $30 million.
Black Friday sale on that one?
You know what? Maybe 10% off.
I hope my wife isn't watching. She won't ask for it, Gary. She knows you don't have it.
That's true. Temperatures right now, middle 20s across much of southern Wisconsin. Look for a low tonight of about 19. High tomorrow back up to 45. 53 on Wednesday, but down to 33 for Thanksgiving Day. Temperatures, though, pretty close to average for much of next week.
All right, Gary, thank you. And thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 10.
Do something good, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.